The Mughal Empire. Some very important question answer. Today I will discuss. Let's start. Question number 1. Short answer type question. In which battle did Babur defeat Ibrahim Lodi? Answer: Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat in 1526. Question number 2. Who visited India and obtained trade concession during Jahangir's reign? Answer: Sir Thomas Raw visited India and obtained trade concession during Jahangir's reign. Question number 3. Who led a revolt against Shah Jahan in Bundelkhand? Jujhar Singh led a revolt against Shah Jahan in Bundelkhand. Question number 4. Which Maratha leader did Aurangzeb fell threatened by? Answer: the great Maratha leader Veer Shivaji threatened Aurangzeb. Question number 5. How many provinces was the Mughal Empire divided into? Answer: the Mughal Empire was divided into 15 provinces. Question number 6. What was the name of the sect Akbar founded? Answer: the new sect that Akbar founded was Din-e-Ilahi. Short answer type questions. Who was Chand Bibi and what was the role against the Mughal? Answer: Akbar waged a war against Chand Bibi, the queen of Ahmednagar. She gave in after a brave resistance and parts of Ahmednagar were annexed. Question number 2. What were the battles that led to Sher Shah conquering of Delhi, and what impact did this have on Humayun's rule? Answer: Sher Shah defeated Humayun in the Battle of Chausa in 1539 CE. Sher Shah again defeated Humayun in the Battle of Kannauj in 1540 CE. Jahangir escaped to Persia, where the Shah of Persia gave him refuge. Question number 3. Describe the role of Noor Jahan during the Jahangir's reign. Answer: Noor Jahan married with Jahangir in 1611 CE. Jahangir struck a silver coin bearing on his title on one side, and other side the inscription struck in the name of Queen Begum Noor Jahan. She gave advice to the Jahangir and effected Jahangir's decision. Question number 4. What title did Prince Khurram take upon ascending the throne, and what did it signify? Answer: Prince Khurram ascended the throne in 1627 CE. He took the title of Shah Jahan, the ruler of the world. Question number 5. Describe Todermal's Bandobast and how it organized land revenue collection. Answer: Raja Todermal, Akbar's revenue minister, introduced a land revenue system called Todermal's Bandobast. Under this system, land was measured and divided into 3 categories: good, middle, and bad. Fixed land revenue was fixed according to the fertility of land. The revenue was fixed at 1/3 of the revenue. It could be paid either in cash or in kind. Todermal carried out a survey of crops yields, prices, and areas cultivated for a 10 years period. Long answer type question. Explain the cultural and administrative legacy left by Mughals. Answer, Akbar founded the idea of a sulh, a kul or universal peace. This was not a religion but a system of ethics which emphasized on values such as honesty, peace, and justice. These values were universally applicable. The ideas of tolerance and harmony extended to people of all religions. See, the Mughal administration was a centralized monarchy. The king enjoyed absolute power. The empire was divided into 15 provinces called Subas. Each Suba was divided into districts, and on each district was divided into parganas. A number of villages made a pargana. Question number 3. Analyze Shah Jahan's military campaign in the Deccan and their impact on the Mughal Empire. Answer, Shah Jahan wanted to bring the three states of Ahmednagar, Bijapur and Golconda under his control. The Bundelkhand were defeated and Orchha seized. Therefore, he appointed Aurangzeb as the Subedar of Deccan. Ahmedabad was conquered in 1632. Bijapur and Golconda agreed to pay an annual tribute. Question number 3. Discuss the role of the Jat, Satnamis and Bundelkhand revolt during the Aurangzeb's reign. The reign of Aurangzeb was witnessed many revolts. High land revenue led a revolt of Jat peasants. The Satnamis and Bundelkhand also rebelled against him. Question number 4. Explain the differences between Mansabdar and Jagirdars in the Mughal administrative system. Answer, Mansabdar. Mansabdar was a rank military cum administrative affairs in the Mughal Empire, holding a specific rank and determined their tribute on administrative responsibilities and salary. Jagirdar. The Jagirdar was the person who held a Jagir, a land revenue assignment and war responsibility for maintaining the financial affairs of that territory and collecting its revenue, often a role fulfilled by a Mansabdar. Last question. Question number 5. Akbar principle of Sulh-e-Kul emphasized tolerance and unify among the different faiths. How can we apply this idea, universal peace, in our daily lives to foster harmony? Soon Akbar realized that religious scholars who emphasized rituals and dogmas were often bigots. Their teachings led to divisions and disharmony amongst the people. Akbar founded the idea of Sulh-e-Kul or universal peace. This was not a religion but a system of ethics which emphasized on values such as honesty, peace and justice. As in the wide expanse of the divine compensation, there is no room for all creeds.